games like these are always interesting because this team beat one of my teams like by 12-1 earlier in this year, and yet games like this happen. I played really good here, and we were outshot, we were outplayed. Most of the time it was in our end, and the only goal they got was a really nice shot, but it was kind of a knuckle puck too. I'm gonna guess that if he shoots that 10 times, 9 times it doesn't go exactly where they wanted it to. But yeah, I played good. I got a few lucky breaks and like on bad rebounds where I made a good save or like they hit the post. But overall, like I was really solid in this game. Had pretty good lateral movement, covered down low pretty good. So I was gonna end up wearing specific sets for specific teams for playoffs. So I was like kind of going into playoff mode. For this team, I was going to wear these pads. The Ultrasonic glove was gonna be for everything because of my wrist brace. And then this was a 1S blocker. So I was trying to get all the blockers to be pretty similar to each other. So it'd be like the same board thickness and hand position. So you don't really have to adjust to them at all. Because that's one of the hardest things I find is going from like a 1S blocker to the 2-piece Hyperlite because it's so thick and the hand position different. I go to punch and I go to make a save and it hits like the sidewall because normally it's just in a way different spot. So for playoffs, I was trying to kind of streamline that as much as possible and make them all pretty close to each other. So this, I was going to wear the pink set for this team, even though it doesn't really match the actual team stuff. I would want to like get more use of the SLR pads. So that's what I was going to do. And this was kind of a preview of what the playoffs for this team was going to look like. But then stuff got kind of screwed up. And I'll talk about that when we go future and why that kind of changed. But that's kind of the idea behind why I was kind of doing this here. So if you're buying hockey equipment and you want to support the channel, check out the links in the description. In the US, check out the links to Pure Hockey. In Canada, check out the links to Hockey Supremacy. If you click those links and make a purchase, I get a kickback from the sale. So anything that comes back from that comes right back into the channel so I can make more content and doing like real reviews and stuff. I got buy gear to do a lot of the tests for it, so that costs money and it would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, if you want to support the channel without buying anything, check out links in the description to Patreon, buy me a coffee. Everything through there comes again back into the channel so I can make more content and doing real reviews.
Y'all ready for this?
You're watching HockeyReviews.ca.